Hello. All right. This is going to be some VOD review, analysis, whatever, of Riddle versus Coney. Riddle asked me to do some like a week ago or so, but I was waiting to get my new mic. I just got right here. And this is a good time to test it out, I guess. I'm going to watch him, Riddle versus Coney. I haven't really seen the matches. I just scrolled through them, and I saw he plays Coney twice, pretty fast. So we will do that. Hopefully the sound is okay, as this is the first time I've used this mic. I'm not too sure on that. Maybe chat could help me out though. I guess we will get into it though.
Like solution maybe fix this time.
I don't know if we want sound on this.
Wink. Oh, you can't tell, but I'm winking like really hard.
Maybe, maybe not. Mute you? Oh boy. I'm glad you could make it, Riddle. I guess we're doing this without sound. Alright, I'll probably maybe watch this half speed since I'm only doing 2 matches. It'll be easier that way. So I'll talk a little bit about the matchup first, I guess. With Zana versus Afigalu, I feel it's pretty even. Both characters have a really good time in the advantage state. Like they blow each other up once they start juggling or comboing each other. Both characters are very good at edge guarding each other. So a lot of this matchup boils down to holding center stage to try and give yourself the best advantage possible in neutral to get to that advantage state, I would say. Things you have to look out for from like an Afigalu perspective are Zana's jab and tilts, as they come out very fast and they set her up for grabs. You have to be very aware when you're recovering of her hitboxes. Like down tilt will just, you can never up B versus down tilt, and she can combo off of it on wrong DI. So if you're recovering up B and she down tilts you, you need to DI out, which is very not intuitive. Otherwise you're gonna get down aired. What's up, Therese? In neutral, you're gonna want to make good use of swaps. Or not in neutral, but when you're getting punished, you're gonna want to try to get away from her by going up and swapping, or just getting to the ledge. Yeah, go ahead, Therese. You can link it. You can go ahead and do it. I'm already streaming. So I just will look out for those things as we watch this. I'm mainly going to be doing this from a Afigalu perspective, as I play Afigalu. I mean, I play Zana a little. But this is primarily to, you know, help Riddle out. Coney does pretty well for himself and knows what he's doing with Zana a lot more than I could give insight on, I think. Alright, so I guess we'll try watching as a half speed, and if it's weird. Alright, so starts out pretty good. I'm already noticing some things. Will back arrow work well? Back arrow does not work well. Kind of annoying. So if you notice I talked about center stage earlier in this matchup, and it's really important, and both Riddle and Coney immediately go up to contest. Why isn't it playing? Hello? Hello? Oh, it's because it's half speed. God damn it. Do slightly less than half speed. Oh, the loading screen freezes. Okay. We'll do normal until the match starts. One thing I don't like from Riddle here at the start is they both go and try to contest center stage like right away, which is good. And Riddle immediately gives up stage position. He starts with a strong bear and then jumps away off the platform. I would have liked him to fall through the platform with the bear to contest it more, but he's just like running over here and constricting himself a ton. There's pretty much no reason for him to do this. Coney threw out an up air that whiffed and he had no pressure here. And Riddle just runs to the opposite side of the stage. His statue is here. He's not threatening any swap shenanigans. He's limiting his space of threat and control to like just the edge. Zana really excels in this, and since she's slow, she tries to gain this advantage in like every matchup. Usually by like walking forward slowly, or threatening side B to force you into shield, or using side B and hitting you with it to like gain stage advantage, because she's really good at catching landings with her fast jab. So we'll see if this is like a trend from Riddle. This is a good cross up. Hits him with a bear. Bear to grab does work on a lot of characters. I would have rather seen an up smash there though. On Zana, bear to up smash at low percents almost always works, and you get a ton off of it. Up smash is very good against Zana at low percents. You can do it off up throw as well at 0. And it can just combo into up air, another up smash depending on DI. But he immediately goes for the down air cheese, which is pretty funny. I don't like that too much. This is good. Riddle runs to middle. He's trying to B reverse here. I hope was an attempted short hop B reverse, because I don't like the full hop even if you B reverse, because it's just gonna bounce and not threaten anything. That was definitely a side B. I'm pretty sure. I really hope that was a side B, not an up B. Just a missed input. It's whatever. Good spot dodge. Doesn't do anything after the spot dodge. I really would have liked to see a shield or a down tilt there. Or even jab. Not really jab, because jab, you just get punished when you jab a lot. What's up, little Freezy? But I think down tilt would have worked there before he had the chance to grab. Can I really not backspace this? Or can I only do that in like real time? Coney goes up, gets like decent follow up. I would have liked to see him DI that out, but whatever. I do not. So I really like falling with Afigalu down air to beat hitboxes, because it stretches pretty nice and has a good hitbox with nice active frames. But I don't like landing with down air when they're not threatening you necessarily. So like in that situation, I would have liked to see Nair, because landing with Nair can combo into things like grab or down tilt depending on which side they land on you, or even back air, but not at this low percent. So oh my god, this is gonna be so hard to go back and forth. If I put it at normal speed, can I hit the arrows? I can. Okay. So like when it comes down with this down air, you can see he's punishing. He should have punished with neutral air. You don't have to worry about beating any hitboxes. Neutral air just gives much better follow-ups than down air. Unless you're like, as you're falling, it gives better. Even up air, well, that would have been a little more dangerous. He tries the nair after, which is fine. I like the swap there. It gets him out of danger. Controls center a little bit better. Go back to half speed. Gets a grab there. It was just sitting in shield. That was just good play by Coney. Okay, one thing I don't like there that Riddle should have done. This is really annoying, having to go back to just backspace. Okay, so Riddle gets hit over here and uses side B, which is fine. So like, I think it's right here. This is a good side B. But side B, when it lands in the air, has like zero end lag. You can nair immediately after, and it's very like deceptive for your opponent who's trying to punish it after. And it's very safe to land with. And if he would have naired after the side B, he would have hit Zana and gotten a combo off of it. Like, he would have just hit Zana. Zana's trying to forward smash him, which is just bad matchup knowledge, I guess. Even if Zana would have like up tilted or like tried to jump nair or turn around grab or jab, nair would have hit here. And he was just in free fall here. He just shields because he's expecting him to, you know, punish the correct direction. You distinctly remember mashing nair. You might want to, I don't know. Nair should have come out there. There's no way it wouldn't have. Coney aptly turns around and grabs him, reacting to the shield. That situation, I don't like that beer versus nair. I would have faded more out. Zana doesn't have great horizontal threat range, high in the air. She does on the ground because side V, but fair doesn't reach like that far sideways. So she generally goes for up airs a lot, or neutral air, or like up air to lariat. You never want to try to recover directly above her unless you're going to swap or something. So I would have just gone to ledge here. Good up throw. I don't know. This is the kind of situation that a lot of players do, I think, where they're more focused on what they're doing than what their opponent is doing. Please backspace. So this situation right here, where he grabs him and then up throws. He should be looking for either like another grab, a neutral air, or an up air, or up smash. I think up smash probably would have been the best thing to do here. But he's expecting, he has an expectation of what's going to happen. So he does something without reacting to his opponent's DI. What he expects that's going to happen is that Zana is going to land on the platform and tech. So he's jumping up to the platform and then wave landing on it to try and get a tech roll read or punish. But Zana is only at 30% and this platform is high, and I'll forgive him because this stage is a gigantic platform that we're not used to yet, and it might have been like his first time playing on the stage. So it can be kind of ambiguous where Zana is going to land. And I do think he could have reacted to this though, and I do think up smash would have been better in general because it's less risky. Even if he does land on the platform, up smash is probably going to clip through. So he jumps up, could just ran on but up smashed and hit, but he wave lands on because of the situation I was talking about, and then he drops through with a fair right here, which is very not safe. Zana, one thing you have to pay attention to in this matchup, Afingalo get away in a lot of, like almost every other matchup, with using aerials on shields and drifting back and punishing. Zana has like really big grab range, and she can also drop shield and jab, which has a lot of range and is very fast. So you can't really get away with dropping in down on her like that. So that was just bad spacing pretty much from Ridel. I would not have used fair there. I would have just dropped down right here and tried to force some neutral interaction. Here, I would again try to go down to the ledge. He decides to side special, which I think gives him too much time to react. And that's exactly why you don't want to side special up here. It's just really risky. If you get hit, you don't have your side special anymore. And if you have to up B against most characters, you're just dead. You should try to go down to the ledge. Even if you go down here and side special here, you get ledge for free. He's not going to really contest your side special. He'll contest your up B. This is just not a safe recovery or a good option to pick. So Coney's going to take the stock. All right. Statue. So one thing I do like about this stage that I don't know if Ridel is going to implement at all. I doubt it. When on tri-platform stages, or this stage, because the platform is so high, when you have the statue in the middle, you're standing on the ground, your side special takes you at like a nifty angle. Like you can just side special from the ground to center and then nair as you're landing. And it's like really hard to deal with. If you've played me on a tri-platform stage, you've probably experienced this. I think that is like a nifty tool on this stage in particular that I'd like to see Offie and Galus test out. Ridel goes to the ledge again, even though he had invincibility. He just gives up center stage. This is bad. He preemptively spot dodges, which is fine because it's online. It's hard to react to, I guess. But Coney correctly just waits. Good DI. Zana gets, like I was saying earlier, Zana gets a lot from advantage states, and that side special there he could have back aired before he landed, which I would have liked to see. Okay, that was, I'm gonna say I think Ridel was a bit too focused on the B reverse projectiles. Even if you can do them consistently, which they're hard with Offie and Gala for whatever reason, he's giving up too much center stage to do this. And I understand the idea, like you're trying to mix up what you're doing to get an opening, but I feel like you can force openings with their movement a lot better than with their projectile, and projectile is better used from an advantage state than from a neutral state because they're so slow and easy to deal with. There's just not really much of a reason to use them in neutral. You want to use them from an advantage state when your opponent is like in the air or off stage or you're in a combo. Probably work on that, I would say. But it goes to the ledge, gets a good down tilt, really bad follow up. No, she just up tilted there. Down tilt, up tilt works on a ton of percents. Up tilt's very good against Zana in general. I haven't seen him use it yet. Keeps the statue position. Again, runs the ledge. This is like a huge trend in this matchup. He's just giving out all the stage to Zana, and it's really, really, really bad. Like, really bad. You should not do this against Zana. This is like Zana's main game plan is to gain control of center because she limits your movement. She's slow. She can't compete with fast characters. Offie and Gala aren't fast, but they can at least wave dash fast and have some burst movement with down tilt and side B. You're just giving her a stage. This is like a huge red flag that should be fixed. For anyone playing Zana, the only person who can probably afford to give Zana center stage is Kid because he's small enough and like and fast enough to like weasel around her hitboxes. But even then, he doesn't need to. And you can see how much Zana gets off in this entire match so far. Most of Coney's punishes have been started at the ledge because you just don't have room to like deal with her hitboxes there. Alright, this will be an important recovery. So side B just grabs the ledge. That's good. I would have liked you to hold ledge longer here or ledge dash up smash. Ledge dash is very strong for Offie and Galu. It might just be a not practice thing. It's hard. But I do think they have... I've tested a lot of the ledge dashes and they feel like they have one of the best ones, if not the best ledge dash. Also just rolling here. Well, it's kind of hard to get up from the ledge without ledge dashing versus Zana. That was bad on both parts. He missed a back air, good down tilt punish. Again, should have up tilted. Alright, let's see him not waste jump here. That was a bad jump. Okay, I thought that was a bad jump. I'm gonna take it back and say he picked a good option that I would not have picked. Good job for that. Because the water ball into side B, the water ball had good coverage for the side B. So I'll acknowledge that. Neutral air is great combo tool. I do not like comboing neutral air into forward air. Forward air is such a slow startup. You might as well just neutral air again. You're not going to get anything off the up air. Just go for another neutral air up air or back air. Fair is really like... I think fair is a lot better suited for Offie in these kind of situations where you'll gain a lot more from it. It's worth when you're Offie going for the forward air after the neutral air because you're going to gain way more from getting the character off stage than you would gain on the stage in particular from forward airing with Galu. Goes for F smash, read on the ledge, misses, whatever. Good shield. Should have down tilted, I feel. It would have low profiled the jab or clanked with the jab, either way. Taking too many defensive options is another trend I'm seeing by the ledge, and Coney is capitalizing on it. Good neutraler from ledge. It's risky though. I'm really disappointed here because I would have. This was like prime. You have stage control with the inactive statue real estate. Why he did not tech? You could have on reaction swapped and hit him. Let's look at that again. Please go back. Alright, I'll go back 5 more. Why is it? It really doesn't like going back. There we go. Excuse me. Oh, I'm not used to talking this much. So this is a really good example of like why it's good to have the statue near the center of the stage or on a platform. It's just good stage control for situations like this, and I'm sad you didn't capitalize on this riddle. You hit him with neutral air. He lands without teching on top of your statue. There's literally like nothing he can do. If he does get up attack, you just wait and then down B. If he does anything, the safest thing he can do is normal get up and then shield. Which he does normal get up shield, which is his safest option, but you should have swapped there. You waveline into his threat range. You could have run under him, threatened with an up air, threatened with a full hop back air. And you picked literally probably the worst option you could have picked there for a punish. Get up, neutral get up into shield is like a common safe option that you should look out for. Just pay attention to that, I guess. Projectiles when you come down are very good, especially if they hit and then you side B, because you're confirming or hit confirming. Super good recovery option. So good job there. That is a perfect example that contrasts to the side special that was bad earlier, because earlier there was no hit confirm off of the projectile, or I don't even remember if there was a projectile. You just side B'd high and got hit for it. That was a much better usage of that scenario, and also an example of scenarios that are like extremely similar can be very good in some situations and very bad in others. So you can't really just like write off an option just because it didn't work. You have to like take all those variables into account. Good down smash. I really like down smash as a punish in that kind of scenario where it's like kind of ambiguous where they'll land. Coney goes for a great forward tilt there. His on a forward tilt so good. Good side B ledge grab. Really bad ledge hop. He should have at least up aired there to try to threaten that. I would have just ledge dashed because their ledge dash is amazing. That was probably a misinput. Just run up and grab. Good. Forward though. I like the back air. It's really like you're just playing like a guessing game here. Coney takes back center stage. I don't feel like you did enough to try to get in when he did that. When they cross you up, you need to be like very careful here, because any option you pick, Zana has massive advantage here. So you really want to just like stay out of her grab range and then pick defensive options that are avoiding her hitboxes. And if you're in her grab range, you're probably going to want to commit to a roll or a spot dodge, or just wave dash out a shield away from her. That's a pretty hard scenario though. That was a really bad up B. You should never up B here. You can just wall jump and grab the ledge, or just air dodge upwards and grab the ledge. Air dodge can be completely parallel with the ledge, and then you'll still grab it in this game. almost like, if you can, in general, in almost every single matchup, just don't up B ever. Up B is not. You can almost, like, always recover with side B and wall jumps and air dodges. And then use up B, like, I don't want to say never, but sparingly. Good. Good full jump. This should confirm into something. He did my swap setup. Yeah. That's the swap setup I was talking about in Discord for a while. Where you fall on them and then you get a free aerial with the other. Very good. Much better center stage control here. Use the B reverse in a good fashion with a short hop, not a full hop. I would look for a down tilt there. Up tilt. Good. Grab? No, that should have been a grab, but I like the idea. Go for another up tilt here. Up smash, probably even better. Oh, I appreciate the up smash. I would have up tilted. That's a bit too early on the charge. There's no reason you shouldn't have just grabbed ledge there. There's no way he would have made it back regardless, but grabbing ledge would have been safer, I think. Got caught by invincibility. Does another weird ledge hop that I don't like with forward air that I don't like. Good back air. Good holding center stage. One thing I'm noticing in general about Riddle's play is that he's not whiff punishing a lot or whiff baiting. I would like to see some like ambiguously spaced aerials like close to Zana that don't hit to try and like force a jab or a grab option from Zana and then bait and then punish with down tilt. I think that's a pretty effective option against Zana that he's not really utilizing. I do like he's getting better about going to the center than earlier. That was why did he side B there? That was weird. This is just a disclaimer. Riddle knows this. You do not want to end on the ground with Afi and Galu. It's bad. They have, for some reason, in the air, they have like 0 end lag on side special, and then on the ground, they're just stuck in the animation forever. Going down, which is also why it's good to have this inactive statue on a platform, because going down towards it is not great if you're going to land on the ground. So there's no way he meant to do that, basically. Which, yeah, he's confirming. He meant to go up because he thought he was in front of the statue, because their statue is like a radial. So if he would have pressed the same input like a few pixels over here, he would have gone upwards, which would have been fine. Good. Another good use. So the first time he did this, he probably just missed a projectile or something. That was another good hit confirm into side special. In those situations where you're falling, like when I'm shooting projectiles, unless you're throwing the projectile and side being from somewhere where you know the projectile is going to cut off their path to punishing your side special, it's better to just keep falling if your projectiles don't hit. And then when they do hit, you can side special on reaction, which is what he's doing here, and it's good. Good forward air. That was a horribly spaced grab. Maybe try to pivot grab. Good going to the ledge without using anything. You really, you've picked that option too many times. Just jump off ledge neutral air. Coney's caught onto it and punished you a lot for it. I think that's like the 4th or 5th time you've done that. Just be more, mix up your ledge get up options more. All right, here should be, oh no. This is a no-no. This is like a common thing in Smash and other platform fighters that works pretty well, and that's just jumping to the ledge and putting a hitbox up to cover them like messing with you. But there's several things that went wrong here. First of all, Coney should not be grabbing the ledge. Most characters do not have good ledge options against Afi and Galler if they side special up while they're holding onto the ledge, or even against their up B. The problem with Afi and Galler's up B is that it's so much hang time. Even if you sweet spot it, they can still put a hitbox there because you're hanging before the sweet spot, sort of like Zurong side B. So anytime you up B, you should die, because Zana has a spike hitbox, she has back air. Either one of those, like on reaction, he can just do to your up B. There's really bad from Coney to grab the ledge there. Or not really bad, but it's not optimal. And it was also bad of Riddle to put an up air there. If he sees Zana on the ledge, he can just jump up, air dodge up B up. Not a good place for her to take. The problem with this up air is while on most characters, this is like a good option. Off Galu, if you, like I said, if you have to use that B, you're gonna die. So if you're putting yourself in a spot where you know you need to up B and you're not hitting your opponent, you're gonna die. So he probably dies here. Like, look at that. Back air, or down air. And that was, I don't know, it was just bad. Bad from Coney too, as I will say. Like, not a good scenario in either options. So my thoughts from that game, this will just sum up the game. Riddle gave up way too much center stage throughout the match. He had a few moments where he was contesting well for it. Early in the game, he wasn't picking good punish options. He didn't use up tilt after down tilts enough. He went for a little bit too much Nair. Nair wasn't used defensively enough. It was used too offensively. So, for example, there weren't enough Nair out of shields. There wasn't enough whiff baiting, which Offingalo are pretty good at. That's why they excel in mid-range, because their down tilt as a burst option, or their wave dash as a burst option, is really good at mid-range. So they can put their like small hitboxes out that are relatively safe to try and make their opponent do something, as opposed, so they're trying to make their opponent do something with their hitboxes as opposed to their movement, which a character like a Shawnee or a Kid, would be dash dancing in your face to try and get you to do something and then whiff punish. Afi and Galu have to approach this subject with hitboxes instead, which you can accomplish with doing like fading hitboxes or just like hitting someone's shield and then fading back, which is a bit harder against Zana, but it's definitely something that you should be thinking about. Yeah, I'm gonna go over the second match as well, Riddle. So you can just watch the VOD whenever you return. But those are my thoughts on that first match, and we'll see if he plays better the second match, which is just soon. I believe it's here. Yeah. Spoilers. All right. Go to point 5. This is the last match I'll do for the VOD review. All right, so this stage I feel is pretty neutral for the matchup. I didn't want to talk about the other stage much because I don't have much experience on it. The other stage I would probably say is better for Zana in the matchup. The stage is like definitely 50-50. The lack of a top platform means you're not going to get the side B shenanigans, which helps Zana a little bit. And it gives less landing options for both, so they're both going to have better punish games here. The walls are a bit harder for Afi and Gala to recover with, but they can definitely still side B to wall jump here. We're going to be looking at how he utilizes his recovery on this stage because it's harder to do. And if he gets lazy with up Bs, you'll definitely see him get punished for it. So runs to the middle, contests, does near out of shield, great options, all good. Full up, I already went over that earlier. So Riddle's picking the regrab option off of the up throw, which can be good, I think, against the Shawnee and Kid. Even Zerong. But I don't feel it's great against Zana because you don't, if you up throw again, you don't have another follow-up because she falls too slowly. And out of this scenario, he's going for a tech chase, which is not bad. Like, it's good. If you can hit the tech chase, like, good for you. You're going to get a lot of damage. But you just up smash, you're going to get a lot of damage anyways, and it's way more guaranteed. You can just up smash there. Up smash to up air combos. You can also up smash back air if they DI behind, which leads to another up air, so they should DI in front to take the up air and then keep DIing out. We'll see how this tech chase goes. It goes well. He gets an up smash. Good forward air. It's going to lead to back air, which should lead to up air. Oh, I like the side B. Up air hitting there was kind of ambiguous. I appreciate it. He's doing a much better job this time of just controlling the center, which is good. Still don't like those B reverses. He got punished for it again. Too much on the focus on the, hey, I can do this cool mechanic. It's fun, let me do it. Not on the focus on my opponent's here. Why do I B reverse here? It doesn't do anything. Zanas aren't known for dashing back a lot. Maybe against like a kid that would have worked better, or like an Ashani who's dash dancing. But Zana's just standing here. She's not dash dancing. She already has center stage. Picking options because they seem tricky isn't necessarily the best when your opponent is in a position to just react to those options. I'd like to see a lot less of that in the future. Not that those options are bad in other spots, but just pay attention to where your opponent is when you're picking those options. Zana's gonna go for the typical punishes here. Good side B to retain center. Again, with this weird option that does nothing. It kind of gives up center stage, but it's fine. Contest for it immediately after. Zana goes for a typical back air grab combo. Right, here is a very, very critical spot. So his side B will not reach the ledge. So he needs to commit a jump here or down here. Last time he was in this situation, he jumped and up aired here instead of grabbing the ledge or air dodging. What I'd like to see him do here is either jump. Like, he has to really, really, really watch Zana's animations here. I'm just, in this situation, I'm just dipping down a little bit and jumping and sweet spotting ledge. And if I see Zana down airing, I just air dodge and just grab ledge after. If he gets into a situation here where he goes low and has to up B, like, it's not going to be good. So Zana grabs. He does the exact same up air thing. Okay, Coney, if you're watching this, please stop grabbing the ledge here. Because that whole scenario should just not be happening. The up air should do nothing. You should have gotten up. But that was a bad option. This worked out for Ridel because Coney just stood there. Zana should not be grabbing the edge in this situation because she can punish being on reaction and Offengalu cannot sweet spot it. So she doesn't have to worry about that. If she's afraid of sweet spotting the ledge, grabbing it's not horrible, but she should have gotten up immediately. Decent down smash. I would have liked a down tilt there. Should fall with neutral air. Doesn't. Both those options would have gotten punished anyways, I think. Another good water ball to side B confirm. It gets like, I'm not really sure what's up with that. They both jumped here. Zana full hopped, Offengalu short hops. The Offengalu empty short hop was great because it's allowing him to react to a jump. To Zana walking forward, in which case he could waveland forward. Zana jumps, he can jump back air to punish. But he doesn't do any of that. He just falls down. So Coney takes advantage. He does this same scenario again. I don't know why Coney keeps getting hit by that, but good job. Like, if it's working, keep doing it until your opponent adapts. You kind of have to go to the edge here because he's invincible, but I kind of just like camping my shield more. Offengalu, okay, so I will preface this by Offengalu do have to go to the ledge a lot because they're slow. And they can kind of be bullied out of the ledge, out of the center, just by movement. And they can kind of be bullied out of the center, but Zana is also slow, and you can contest her for center way better than you can other characters. So you should not be giving up. This is maybe a habit from other matchups, but you should not be giving up that center stage against Zana, whose primary goal is gaining center stage. Here's another one of those important. Okay, look at this. Why does he have to be here? Why? It's horrible. Just air dodge. He had a free waveland. Coney grabbed the ledge, which allowed him to recover for free. Coney needs to stop grabbing the ledge. I'm going to tell him this next time I talk to him. Because if Coney just stood here, like what is Offengalu going to do? So Coney horribly misses that, but at least grabs him after. And a forward throw. Should live. Water ball. Why does he jump? See, that's an example of a bad. This is bad from Coney go to the ledge again when he's way up here, but why did he side bead? Coney was under him. Waterball is over here. This was not safe. Not a safe side B. Also, he wasted his jump up here. Throw the water ball and save your jump. You can throw another water ball with your jump after. It's fine. They both mess up. That should be a grab. Up throw, up smash. He regrabs. I actually like the regrab there. Puts him off. I'll agree with that. I don't know why he goes up here. Zana can't get up here. I'm going to fall with back air. Down tilt would have been great there. Just down tilting the ledge. Or forward smash even. Landing against Zana can be tricky. I would swap. Good swap. Control center stage. Great. With punishes. That was a weird back air. Kind of watching their neutral. That should be an up smash. Grab is fine. See, these kind of situations, fair would be pretty good to go for with offie. That was a bad jump. Okay. I'm getting pretty upset at his recoveries. He's gonna jump up B here. He could have just side B'd to the ledge. Wall jumps, grab the ledge. Safe. Little counterplay. Oh, he side B'd. Okay. Side B good, up B bad. Prime. So after offie and Galu side B into the ledge like this, let me go back. Please let me go back. Okay, good. Well, he gets hit. 0.5. So after offie and Galu, see where they are? They side B into the stage. Okay. You can immediately just start pressing away from the stage. Like, you can do it multiple times. It's not hard. It's not like a strict timing thing. Just keep pressing away from the stage, and as soon as their animation finishes, they will wall jump. Their wall jump will just bring them to the ledge. Even if it doesn't bring them to the ledge, if you don't use your double jump, you can just double jump to the ledge. Or if you're down here, you can double jump, wall jump again, and then air dodge to the ledge. There are so many ways you can avoid using your up B. He doesn't even attempt to sweet spot the up B here. He's just... I guess he's just not comfortable with the character off stage in the sense of recovering. He doesn't want to kill himself. He'd rather put that responsibility into his opponent's hands, but he's just making it too easy. This up B here is it's gonna land on the stage. Coney doesn't punish. I don't know why. It was free dash tag. His rolls were fine. The problem with the rolls is he wasn't attempting to gain center stage back. Riddle's play overall, I think his main fault in these games, it's not bad to play defensively, but when you play defensively, you do not want to give up everything. Like, he's giving up way too much from his defensive options. You want to pick defensive options that gain you things. If you keep just giving your opponent things, they're just going to keep taking them. So by that I mean, when you, for example, like, you'll play shield heavy and your opponent will be spacing something and then you'll run into them and shield so they hit your shield, and then you'll neutrally out of shield, hitting them, getting a knockdown, getting stage position, whatever. If you're retreating with forward air or neutral and you don't hit anything, you just gave stage up for no reason, and your next option should not be to dash back. It should be contesting something. Like, you need to throw out a move, dash forward, shield, grab, forward tilt, something. Alright. Riddle's just going to try to box him in with back airs there. I don't like the full hops. He should have short hopped those. Grab forward air, I agree, but he teched, whatever. Alright, that was good. Jump. So when he was in this little scramble here, he could have fallen with an air and hit, but instead he chose to jump, which is fine because Zana is safe if Zana goes this way, but if Zana goes anywhere else, he can just react to the option and get a forward air. So that was good. Weird up air. Good swap. You can see these projectiles in neutral situations just don't do much. Again, focus on using projectiles more in advantage states or on recovering. The recovering uses are fine. I'd like to see the nairs be fast fell more and landing with nair more as well. Gets a jab. Fine. Projectiles there were fine. Advantage state. Good. Great dash dancing. So that dash dancing there is like how characters conventionally get their opponents to whiff. And he had so much space for doing it, which is why I got that. This should be a down tilt. Oh, he does it. He hasn't done that yet. See how good that is? Do you see? Like, that is so good at edgeguarding Zana. Afi and Gallo are very good at edgeguarding Zana. Even Gallo, because Gallo can generally just down tilt all of her recoveries and gets him a free up air, or it, androgynous, I don't know. So good job. Do that more. Jumps up here, which is fine. He has swap option. He can also fall down with an air. I don't like the falling forward airs nearly as much as falling nair. This should be probably a jump over here and swap. That's fine too. Falling nair. Ridel, I would say, likes to full hop a bit too much. Another thing I'm noticing. Throwing back. We'll see his recovery options. Just jump to ledge. Good. Get up attack. Not a great option, but whatever. That was bad DI. He missed anyways. Seaside B landing on the ground there. He had so much lag. He just got punished. Good. Bad. Worked out. Horrible roll. Rolling and spot dodging is great when your opponent is committed to an option. If your opponent is running at you, just running at you, you never want to roll backwards. That is like the easiest punish, especially Zana, who has this giant, meaty, terrifying dash attack hitbox. Don't roll away from Zana if she's running at you. Rolling towards Zana is much better because it cuts off her dash attack option and cuts off her side special option. Or it avoids the side special. Rolling backwards will just get grabbed from a side special. Rolling towards Zana is much better. Not that I'm saying you should roll towards Zana all the times, but when you do pick the options, it's something to think about. Should be a fireball. Let's see if he wastes his jump again. I couldn't tell. He shouldn't have. That was a good side B. Gets up, down tilts. I like it. I like the neutral air, but he should have short hopped. He could have gotten a grab or an up tilt or some other follow up. Really should go for the back air. So one thing I like to do here, keeps going for this waveland on, read the tech option, which is like fine. It's not a bad option. It's just, you can jump up here and almost on reaction, like back air him if you see him. Like you just jump up and start back air right around here, and then you drift whichever way that they go. It's better with Gallo because you can combo off of it, but it's fine with Afi as well. That's just another option to look out for, I guess. That was a missed input. He meant to fall off in forward air, which was still not a good option. Use neutral air or back air to get down more. Forward air usage is too high. Good grab. I would have rather seen an up throw, but whatever. Afi forward throw just doesn't really do anything. Wave dash back. Wave dash to ledge. Why? Well, I don't understand. He's scared of something. Alright, that back air worked out. He should get to the ground and try and... So when you get good situations like that, so he's up here, right? He back airs him, Zana flies over here. He needs to fall to the ground and gain... Oh, I wish I could make boxes. Could gain this stage, which he does somewhat. But this is like prime real estate for making your opponent whiff something and then punishing. You don't need to commit super hard like he does here to that grab when Zana's coming down. You don't need to commit a lot here because you have so much stage. You can cut off a lot of Zana's options. You want to just make her misspace something and then punish. That's what she does to you when you're in the corner. You need to make use of the same kind of philosophy. Good dodge. Really bad down air by Coney. That was good by Coney. I really like that swap. I do that sometimes where that's just a fucking bad position. You're at the very edge. You can't dash any direction but forward. Zana's coming at you with all the room in the world. Just fucking swap and like gain stage position. Really good swap. Really bad projectile. Please stop using projectiles in neutral that aren't doing anything. Don't stop using them, just watch your opponent more. Use them more, try to use them more in advantage state or when they're further away from you. That is so risky for like very little gain. There's that neutral air option that you've been picking a lot. He punishes back air. Great up tilt. I would like to see neutral there, would have covered a lot more. Your ledge tech options that are your platform tech options that you're covering are too like one option focused. Super great swap here. That's what I would have liked to see on Shrine when they landed in the middle. Oh, he's dead. Okay, well, let's go over what went wrong there. That's pretty disheartening. Alright. So, we'll go back even more. He gets a jab, gets this great opportunity to swap to cover every option. He just has to wait. He kind of reads him actually, which he didn't really need to. He goes really far out. This was horrible. He's so as defensive as Ridel is, he gets way too trigger happy when he's in an advantage state. That's another thing I would really work on as Ridel. Try to make the most out of your advantage states. Don't just go for the immediate, oh shit, I need to go get him. Because it's not working out well, and you just put yourself in a horrible spot here because of it. When you could have just jumped straight up here and reacted to options. Or try to like catch him here. Or even jump here, fireball. Now he's gonna have to up B. Bad. Should have wall jumped, not even up B. And then also really bad when Zana, again, when Zana is running at you, don't do an option here. You need to air dodge away, run away, shield. That's a pretty rough spot. That's not like super obvious, but if Zana is running at you to cover your landing, like you know she's gonna do something. Summation of this game. Ridel did a better job controlling center. He had way too liberal use of his projectiles in neutral. He needs to focus on using them in advantage states more to push advantages. He was too trigger happy in advantage states. Didn't go for a lot of like big, like extended combos. He did a much, I think this match was much closer just because of how much better he did about controlling center and not just putting himself in these horrible situations. I give Riddle's recovery like a 2 out of 10. Really, really, really work on your recovery options. Just go into training mode on Malu Malu or Shrine and side B into the wall over and over again and practice wall jumping out of that. And you'll just see all of these options that open up to you against everyone when you do that. And then practice on this stage because it's a bit harder to do that. Just try not to use that B, like ever. Just try not to use that B. You can wall jump, double jump back air on stage, which is just safe. It's so hard for anyone to punish. What else? Out of grab combos against Zana in particular, maybe look for up smash out of up throw instead of regrab, because you're not getting anything off the regrab except a tech chase. Don't use fair when falling as much. Try to go for nair more and try to look more for like aggressive baiting options to bait with your burst movement. You're not utilizing your burst movement super well, which would be down tilt, wave dash, and side special. Work on using side special from the ground when you have a platform when you have your statue on a platform, and picking options really fast after side special. And that's about it. So this is the first VOD review I did. Oh, Pretty normal. If anyone has requests for other VODs they would like me to review, I will do those in the future. Just contact me on Twitter or Discord or wherever you want your matches reviewed. This was a lot of fun though. I learned some stuff, which I'll keep in mind versus Zana's. I hope Ridel learned a lot, and I'm gonna fucking tell Coney to stop grabbing the ledge every time versus them, and just pick more on-stage options. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. Just a short stream today. We're gonna be back Wednesday with Glaive Man, bro, dude. I hope it's a Glaive. I don't know. New character Wednesday, probably. I'm gonna have my friends Todd and Steve over, so you're not just gonna see Dittos the whole time. You'll see a variety of characters, and I'll be teaching them the game as well. If you want to kind of get that like fresh experience, but still with like good level of skill, make sure and tune in. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you later.